Hi guys, I have a haul for you today. I know that I said I wasn't gonna have a haul for a while, but I did, and I'm really naughty and it's awful, and I just couldn't help myself. I went and bought some things. Some of the stuff that I'm gonna show you, most of the stuff, beauty stuff wise, is actually from my Boots points, so I didn't spend any money, so it was free. But the little bits of clothing stuff I'm gonna show you first, I spent real money on, so I'm quite ashamed of myself. But I know that I'm gonna have to go back to work soon, and I was in Topshop, which I never shop in because it's so expensive as far as I'm concerned, out of my price range. And I was in Topshop and I saw some things that I really wanted, and I thought, do you know what, if I'm going back to work full time, then I'm buying these things. So I just kind of threw caution to the wind because I never ever buy clothes and I never buy them from Topshop. Anyway, first of all, I'll show you the bag. The reason I went into town originally was because I'd seen a bag in River Island on the internet, and it was like £45, I think, and it's £45, and it was real leather, really basic, exactly what I've been looking for. Anyway, I went into River Island, they didn't have it, so I was like, okay. I really wanted it for our trip at the weekend because I've been looking for a basic black bag for the longest time. Anyway, I went into Topshop and then I saw this bag, which I loved, and it was £36, I believe. And I'd seen it at first and I thought, yeah, it's okay, I suppose. And then I saw it like stuffed out with the padding inside and I thought, oh, I really need it. But I talked myself out of it and thought, no, I don't need it, I don't need it. And I just picked up these jeans because they were in the sale, and it doesn't count if they were in the sale. They are the Jamie jeans in this kind of neon orange colour, and they need to be washed because I got chocolate on them at Cadbury World. So fingers crossed that won't stain because I love those and I love the colour. But Jamie jeans are my ultimate best fit jeans. They're a little bit weird around the waist at the moment because I'm still kind of in between sizes, but the rest of them fit really nicely. They are exactly the right length for my legs because I am short ass. And the last pair I got were red, loved those, got them in the sale. Then when I saw these, I had to have them because they were like £15, I think, in the sale. Anyway, saw those, bought them, left the shop. Came back for the bag later on because I realised I had to have it. It was £36, which I know it doesn't sound like a lot of money, but to spend £36 on one thing kills me. So I came back and I bought the bag, and I also bought this, which I've seen so many bloggers wear in outfit posts and stuff, and I just absolutely loved it. It's this kind of basic t-shirt with little fleck speckle things on. It's got turned up sleeves and I really like it. It's longer in the back than at the front, and I'm glad I've got it because it feels really nice. It's just a really nice basic fit, like baggy kind of t-shirt, and I'm glad that I bought it, and that was about £16. And the handbag is also really nice. It can be worn like this, kind of on your shoulder. This is long enough to go over your shoulder or kind of on your arm like that. But it's also got a really long strap, which I've actually been surprised that I haven't worn the long strap very much because it's an absolute imperative thing for a bag to have a long strap for me. I have to be able to put it on my shoulder. But because these shorter straps will fit on my shoulder, I generally wear it like that. But this is good for going over the pushchair. But anyway, that's enough of that because that was like 4 minutes on a bag and some jeans and a t-shirt. Now we'll talk about the stuff that you are really interested in, and that is the beauty stuff. I went to Boots. I had £40 worth of Boots points, which was a big deal, but it's because I used Treat Street, which if you don't know about it, you can Google it, whatever. I did at one point put a link in and got lots of questions about it, but it's really simple, you know. Boots Treat Street basically means that you can get Boots points when you're shopping online, and when I bought my computer behind me and various other things from online retailers, then I got points. You get them on iTunes, loads of different places, eBay. So that's how I got so many points, not because I spend so much money in Boots, but because I get points on things that I buy online. Okay, I had to go and get the baby because he's awake. Hello. He's awake and you can see him. Hello. Say hello. He doesn't look very happy because he's just woken up. I had to get the baby, so he's going to be sitting on my knee. So if you hear any weird noises or wonder what this is, just here, it's the top of the baby's head. Okay, right, so I have some things that I bought. I'll mention briefly Alpha H because I bought this 3 weeks ago maybe, but I haven't hauled it, so you might not know that I had it. I know I mentioned it in my favourites video, but if you haven't seen that already, then I did buy this, Alpha H, which is like a glycolic acidy peel thing. Really effective on my skin. But I've done a review on that, so I'll link it below. Another thing that I bought elsewhere was another Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I am suitably ashamed of myself because it's way too expensive. But It's actually a lot more cost effective when you use it as skincare rather than as a facial mist, which is what I was using it as before. So that's how I'm using it. That's why I repurchased it. Are you trying to peek? But I wouldn't recommend that you buying the Caudalie Beauty Elixir if you're just going to use it for refreshers during the day. Yes, that's what I think. Okay, so on to the things that I bought from Boots. I'll start with the kind of boring stuff. This is my favourite deodorant, Right Guard Unscented. Just because I hate scented deodorants. If I had to choose a scent, I would have a man scent because I really don't like flowery, powdery, women's scents. So I had that, and I also bought this because I bought a hairspray ages ago, and it's an Aussie hairspray, and I don't know if it's because it's white or what it is, but I can't find it anywhere in my house. So I thought I'm going to pick up one that's really, really jazzy looking. And the reason that I need it is because I have these like little tufty hairs in my parting that are kind of really, really short, and it's really irritating from my hair regrowing after losing so much of it after the baby. So I have to kind of put a little bit of hairspray on there and just flatten it down. And that's why I had to buy some hairspray. Oh, another thing, I got a little freebie of the Mighty Moisture Day and Night Moisturiser from Mamma Mio when I bought the Caudalie Beauty Elixir from Feel Unique. I bought a few things from the Natural Collection. When I knew I had some points to use, I put out on Twitter, what would you like to see me review more of, like which budget brands. Lots of people said Collection 2000, and I'll admit I went to the Collection 2000 stand and went to see the things that people had suggested and stuff, and nothing just looked that interesting, and the few things that I would have reviewed were what I consider to be a little bit expensive for Collection 2000, like £4 or £5. I think it was £5 or £6 maybe for the facial setting spray, and I'm just not interested enough in the setting spray to spend that kind of money. So the second most asked for brand was Natural Collection, so I got a few things from there. This is really nice. The lipstick in Moisture Shine, and it's in Raspberry, and hopefully by the time this is up I will have swatched this on my blog, so I'll link that below. Anything that you want to know about, just check the down bar first, because I've probably linked something that's got information about it. If I haven't, feel free to ask me questions because I will always respond. This blush in Sugar Plum, which is kind of a matte plummy brown, and it's very, very nice, and again really, really pigmented, which is not so easy for me, but hey ho. And this Milk Chocolate matte eyeshadow, which I know you can't see very well through the plastic, but I'm hoping that that's going to be a really good brow powder, because I'm constantly looking for a drugstore matte eyeshadow that will match my eyebrows right now, because I have to fill them in, and I'm sick of paying, or I'm sick of using MAC eyeshadows, because I know when it runs out I'm going to have to spend like £14 to replace it. It's just an eyeshadow powder. So I would really like for this to work, but we'll see. Talking of eyebrows, I also bought this, which is the Soap & Glory Arc de Triomphe. I've used this once, but I kept the box for this video. I'll show you what it's like inside, because another request was Soap & Glory cosmetics, and I don't have that many of them. I'm going to do a new Soap & Glory like best and worst of soon, because I have enough to make a whole new video of it. It's like a second one. Arch de Triomphe, Brow Shaper and Highlighter. So that's Brow Shaper, that's the highlighter. I think it was called Taupe, maybe? Taupe and Buff. And I would say, this is maybe not if you're very, very, very fair, but for my eyebrows, they are very light, lighter than they look in this video because I filled them in. But this shade is fine as long as I go lightly with it, but it could also go up to quite a dark shade if you pressed on and built it up. So I think that this is a fairly universal product for the brows. This, I'm not so sure about. This is the highlighter version on the other end. And it's a really creamy product, but it looks a bit powdery and it's really difficult to blend. So I'm not so sure about this, but again, it will be reviewed on my blog soon, and we'll see if it turns up in a favourites video. The other Soap & Glory thing that I got was Super Cat. A few people have mentioned this. I want to say Megan Isabel, but I apologise if I'm wrong. I'm definitely... why can I never remember YouTubers' names? This is why I don't talk about people in videos, because I can't remember people's handles. Something. This is why I couldn't remember what she was called. She's called Lily Pebbles, but she's also called Why Heart Today. She mentioned the Super Cat eyeliner from Soap & Glory, and it's really, really nice. Last month I told you about the Collection 2000 one that I've been using a lot, but it's a really firm nib, and I'm not massively keen on that. Do you want to see? Is that what's going on? Oh, he's got bed hair, bless him. But this is more like a pen, and I really like it. It's got, not more like a pen, more like a brush. It's a lot more flexible, the tip, so I really, really like using this. And it's super black, and this is how good it is. Yesterday I put it on. Sit down, please. Yesterday I put it on, and I forgot to put mascara on because this was so black, and I didn't even notice that I'd not put mascara on until like 8 o'clock at night when I came to take it off. But something about this really gave that impact to my eyes that I didn't even feel like I needed mascara, obviously. So I bought that, and one last thing I think is this cutie pen. I was looking for, I feel like there's a number 7 something that people talk about for cuticles, and I didn't want to spend a fortune. This was about £4 or £5, and it's worked because my cuticles are normally really bad, and I don't know if you can see them. Focus, focus. I've not got any nail polish on because I've got lots of manual laboury kind of jobs to do today, but my cuticles are practically gone. And it's got this pen, and you squeeze the liquid out onto your cuticle. Focus. No, it's not going to. Squeeze the liquid out of the little nib onto your cuticle, and then you push it back after it's softened a little bit, and you're supposed to wash your hands and not let it dry. I don't know why. Are your nails going to fall off? I don't know. But that's really, really effective, so I really like that. And that is everything that I have. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out my favourites for this month because I filmed that before this one. And because I have lots of jobs to do today with regards to new setup, and hopefully you'll see the next video in a completely new setup because this is not so great. It was good as soon as I started filming my video for the favourites, and then all of a sudden the sun went in and not so awesome. So I need to find a better situation to film in, and I'll probably be investing in some kind of light when I go back to work because it's not going to be daylight all the time, and I'm not going to have daylight hours to film in, so I'm probably going to have some kind of better artificial light to film in front of. But for now we're going to say goodbye, aren't we, Milo? Seems to be only haul videos that you want to be in. What are you looking at the camera so weird for? There! That's you, isn't it? You look funny today. We're going to go outside in the garden now and say goodbye. Say goodbye. I'll see you in the next video. Say goodbye.